So let's just take a look at what you might do when introducing multiplying by 10 to students. Give them a bag of place value blocks, and they're sitting at their desks, perhaps with a whiteboard available as well, or perhaps you even let them write with Expo markers on their writing surface of their desk. But simply ask them to show you 4 groups of 10 and have them do that. And just say, how many 10s do you see? Oh, 4 10s. What is the product or the total of 4 groups of 10? And that is 40. Now, as you do a couple more examples, the emphasis is also going to be on, why is it that when we see 6 times 10, we think about it as 6 times 1 and then we add a 0? Because we really want them to clarify that it's actually, we can think of it as 6 times 110, TEN, right? So therefore, that is why we can just throw the 0 on or annex the 0. Too often kids just start saying that and automatically doing it without thinking about the why. Even in a situation like this, it might be that you say, show me 70. Now, give me the multiplication equation, starting with that total amount or the product and having them come up with the expression. This isn't difficult for students, but it's really important we spend some time there. Students can just create their own grid. Much like this, you could project it, have them grab a piece of scratch paper, create the grid, and then you can see by the directions here, they use a 10-sided dice or number cards that they flip up or a spinner, whatever you have access to. They all have 5 counters. And the object of the game is to basically have no counters left. One thing that I have students do when they play this game is I have them say the product of 5 times 10 is 50. Really have them state that multiplication equation out loud so that they're getting that verbal practice and they're saying it and not just putting the marker on. Another great game can also be just a simple multiplication war game. Have a deck of cards in one stack. Students each flip up a card. They say that multiplication equation. The person with the highest product keeps the cards. I think what's important is, once again, those connections. So as we move on to multiplying times 5, we're going to use that easy fact of multiplying by 10 to make the connection to make times 5 easier. Now, the games you just saw, we're also going to come back to those games so that students are familiar with the games, but now we're going to up the ante a little bit and have them verbalize the times 10 times 5 connection.